Top 10 Scariest Videos on YouTube. 10. Crying Ghost Child. Every night I used to close a door, and each following morning, it would be opened. One day I was going to the kitchen when I saw some kind of face looking at me through the glass. I grabbed my camera and captured what you are about to witness. Nine. Terrifying ghostly apparitions spotted in the Atsugi Keishin hospital. A Japanese TV crew goes to a haunted hospital to explore, saying that it is a popular place for teenagers to hang out and ghost hunt, and also a hot place for catching spirits in photos. The reporter interviews a man who claims that he and some friends went into the hospital to test their courage and take photos, but they soon encountered bizarre circumstances and one of them was injured. The noticeably scared reporter agrees to explore and begins poking around the hospital. She begins taking photos as she wanders the dark halls. She soon, however, finds the camera that the kids dropped during their own visit. As she looks through the images, she begins to see strange things appear in the frame. Suddenly, she lets out a blood-curdling scream. The video then explains that they were able to later slow down the footage, and spotted a figure standing in a doorway, reflected in a mirror. After the reporter's screams, the cameraman goes off on his own, only to encounter a ghostly surgeon holding what appears to look like a baby covered in blood and screams. The footage repeats but slowed down. 8. Headless School Ghost. A group of young boys explore an old abandoned school somewhere in an Arab country. The boys walk through the building enjoying themselves. Although during their walk through, they record something that people have been unsure about for years. Many people believe it to be a headless ghost. Seven. Scary tornado siren in Chicago. This video shows the city of Chicago in a bad storm while a creepy tornado siren can be heard in the distance. Many people believe that the siren is broken due to it sounding off in a scary crying-like tone, which is not true. In fact, it was meant to sound like this. The tornado siren that is responsible for the scary sound is the Federal Signal Modulator siren. But without a doubt, it is indeed the most scariest sound I've ever heard. Six. Phantom ambulance in Monterrey, Mexico. This next scary video comes from Monterrey, Mexico. According to the story, a man was murdered on the street of Ave del Paraíso, San Nicolas de los Garza, Nuevo León. He was taken to the scene aboard a car, and his perpetrators shot him at point-blank range. He passed away just as the ambulance arrived to pick him up. The roadside cross now marks the site of the tragic event. But here's where things get strange. Drivers began to realize that every time they drive by this roadside cross while listening to radio station 690 AM, their car stereo reception was interrupted by the unexplainable sound of an ambulance siren.
Ya vemos la cruz ahí. No mames, güey. No mames, güey.
Ahí está la cruz.
No mames, güey. No mames.
Ahí se ve la cruz en la orilla, que es
No mames, güey, se siente bien ojete.
No te pases. Se bien pesado.
No mames, güey. Güey, mira, güey. Güey. No mames, güey.
Ahí vamos. Por allá está la cruz. Dale lento, más lento. ¡A la madre! ¿Dónde está la cruz? Dale.
Ay. Dios mío. Ay. Ya, dale. Vámonos. ¿Qué se escuchó? ¿Qué escuchaste?
Güey, ¿qué te
¿Oye?
hizo, primo?
Uy, más agudo.
Dios mío.
Tantas evidencias no pueden ocultarse. Esto es una realidad absoluta. El mundo ahora está con
Ahí está la cruz.
dimensión deportiva. Un enfoque diferente del deporte. Con Roberto Hernández Contreras, Víctor Manuel Hernández y Roberto Hernández Ay, ay, sí me cagaron. 31 años. Antes ha estado en otros equipos, pero ya tiene 31 años, ¿eh? No, pues sí, ya me ganaste. Me dieron de ti de trabajo.
Five, Body of a Pig. Truly frightening EVP recorded in a secret location during my tenure as special guest and resident expert with a group that I cannot name. My association with the group ended due to reasons I cannot legally disclose. But, as I am the bigger man, I wish them well.
Well, it's like you're coming through the hole first, might be a body in there. What a chunk with all two. East what, so far? East wind. You get him. You get him. Get him. Jesus, look at that, mate. It's exactly like the one over there, look.
Missed it.
Four, St. Augustine Lighthouse. The St. Augustine Lighthouse was built in the 1600s by Spanish settlers and served the city for many years until tidal erosion and damage from harsh weather conditions made it necessary for a new one to be constructed. Its replacement, built in 1874, is a St. Augustine historic landmark visited by thousands of people each year. It's also well known for its ghostly inhabitants and has been featured on TV's popular Ghost Hunters show. During its long history, several tragic events have occurred that many feel attribute to the unusually high level of paranormal energy and ghost sightings within the lighthouse and on its grounds. One of the first was when the lighthouse keeper Mr. Andrew fell to his death while painting the tower. During one of the visits from the Ghost Hunters show, they captured an apparition on film that many believed to be the old keeper's ghost, still watching over the lighthouse. Another horrific event was the death of two young girls who drowned when the handcart they were playing in broke and fell into the ocean. Many have seen at least one of the girls roaming about, and others have heard the voices of children playing inside and outside the building. No matter what anyone believes, the fact that there is something mysterious and unusual about this famous St. Augustine icon is never disputed. In this video, many people believe that Shane from BuzzFeed Unsolved captured one of the ghosts of the St. Augustine Lighthouse on camera.
This is high time for a ghoul to come out and spook me. So far, no ghouls.
Three, Ghost Metro Train in Moscow. Metro Station Polezhayevskaya. This video shows a ghost train stopping off at Metro Station Polezhayevskaya, and a strange man leaving from it. a cry for help. Two boys were exploring an abandoned house where the sad story of Sylvia Likens took place. During the exploration, many people believe that they can hear the cries of Sylvia Likens' ghost calling for help.
Oh, hell no, there's a picture of the stairs too. Do that, cuz. There's a picture of the stairs. There's a picture of the stairs.
1. Robert the doll caught moving on camera. In 2018, I visited Robert the doll, a haunted doll who lives at the Fort East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida. The story goes that a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto got the doll from his grandfather for his 4th birthday. Soon after, strange things would start to happen. Furniture would often go missing, objects would be found broken, and whenever his parents blamed him for these strange events, he would often say, "Robert did it." During my 2018 visit to the Fort East Martello Museum to see Robert, we began to experience strange things. While one of the museum workers were telling us about her creepy experience with Robert, my mom saw that the doll began to smile. I caught my paranormal experience on camera. I didn't notice it at first, but when I reviewed my footage a few years later, I was shocked to see that Robert the doll had moved his foot all by himself. Ever since I uploaded the video, I've been getting a lot of comments saying, "Sorry Robert,